So let me start by saying that the only people running to social media to give Donald Trump credit for the ceasefire and hostage negotiation, instead of just saying that they're happy these hostages are coming home and that there's going to be less killing now, are bootlicking try-hard sellouts like Byron Donalds, who's still not going to be considered for a cabinet position. This buck dancer really just tweeted, "Americans have been held hostage by Hamas terrorists in Gaza for 467 days. Thank you, real Donald Trump and Steve Witko and the Trump National Security Team for making this deal a reality. This is peace through strength. This is the Trump effect in action now. Bring them all home." Dude, you are swinging so hard. I'm embarrassed for you. Most people who have any dignity would just say it is great that American hostages are coming home. But no, not Byron Donalds. He has to show Donald Trump that he is still willing to lick his boots on demand. And only Donald Trump goes straight to social media to take credit for something that no one gives a damn who gets the credit for. We're all just happy that these people are coming home. But you know what? Listen to how a real president talks about these things and answers questions about this situation.
The future of Gaza now, as you were saying, the implementation of this deal will be in the hands of the next administration, and basically they will shape the future of Gaza. So how do you see this future? And also, how much credit do you give to the Trump team for this deal? Trump is already taking credit for it.
Well, you know, this is the exact framework of the deal I proposed back in May. Exact. And we got the world to endorse it. Secondly, it's America's support for Israel that helped them badly weaken Hamas and its backers and create the conditions for this deal. And thirdly, I knew this deal would have to be implemented by the next team. So I told my team to coordinate closely with the incoming team to make sure we're all speaking with the same voice, because that's what American presidents do.
And listen, as much as I think Democrats and the Biden administration could do a better job of going out and telling the American people what they've done for them, or even talking about all the good things that they've done during their administration, this is not it. This is a time to do exactly what he did. He said, you know what? We realized a new administration was coming in. So we worked closely with them so that we'd all be on the same page. And yes, we may have negotiated this, but they're going to be taking care of it from this point forward. That's what you would do. Only Donald Trump is going to, for the next 4 years, every single chance he get, go to podiums and tell us all the things he's done, even when he's done nothing. He is going to take credit on January 21st for anything that the Biden administration has actually accomplished. And there will always be bootlicking buck dancers, sellouts, tryhards like Byron Donalds and Nancy Mace out there saying, look at this. Look at what Donald Trump did. He's doing so much for us. It's like, my goodness, dude, like, why don't you just marry this dude at this point? And, you know, a lot of times these politicians will get sucked in by these reporters into like saying things like Donald Trump says without being solicited at all. Like Donald Trump's the only person who picks fights with people who have not talked about him at all. But this reporter still tried to get Joe Biden to bite, and he didn't.
Thank you.
Folks, credit for this, Mr. President, you or Trump?
Is that a joke? Oh.
And the answer is yes, it is a joke. It is a joke that Donald Trump ran to social media to take credit for this. And it is a joke that members of the media are asking Joe Biden who gets the credit for this. Who the hell cares? Like, seriously, I do not care. When Donald Trump does negotiate getting hostages back, I'm happy. When Joe Biden negotiates getting hostages back, I am happy. I don't know why in hell these people care who gets credit, and I don't know why in hell Donald Trump feels like he has to go out and get himself credit for every single thing. And let's not forget, Just days ago, Donald Trump said that he couldn't take care of much with Putin and getting any type of ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine because you can't do those things until you're president. He said that himself.
We've been funding this war in Ukraine for 3 years now. You've said you want this war ended in 6 months. What is the strategy to do that? Can you give us any insight?
Well, there's only one strategy, and it's up to Putin. And I can't imagine he's too thrilled with the way it's gone, because it hasn't gone exactly well for him either. And I know he wants to meet, and I'm going to meet very quickly. I would have done it sooner, but frankly, you sort of need a little bit of, you have to get into the office. It's some of the things you do have to be there.
So yeah, let's call it what it is. A goddamn lie. You know that you can't get anything done until you're president. You didn't get this done. You said it yourself. If you could get things done, you would have the war in the Ukraine ended before Inauguration Day, but now you're saying it might take 6 months. This guy is full of shit, and what's horrible about all of this is that these people out here are lying for him and championing this bullshit. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in they heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.